I'm Bethany Brooks Showalter. I am a writer and director, and this is
Spencer Showalter, her assistant.
My life assistant. Pre-production was really fun, working with the client and trying to figure out how our creative ideas mesh together. We were dealing with music, we were dealing with actors, we were dealing with the product. That takes a lot of planning ahead of time. That takes a lot of strategy. It takes layers and layers of, the producer was there, our editor was there, having everyone know that what we just shot was gonna be the perfect 3 seconds to fit the space that it needed to fit, and that we could fit all the creative and all the branding and all the style into these tiny little moments. It was really fun and easy because we make sure that when we're on set, we have time to do the things that we need to do in case the client has a spark of inspiration.
As much as you think you're prepared, you're absolutely not, because at the last minute you can get like, we'd really love to use this antique sign. Do we have letters? No. How do we make these pieces of printer paper look antiquated? I got it, coffee grounds. We'll stain them and I'll just chuck coffee.
And we can move and change and grow the story with them. And we want to create a set that is fun, right? We feel like we are all doing our dream jobs when we are there on set. I think what's so great about working with a company like Sazerac was that they allowed us that creative space. And so then that allows us to be inspired by the visual elements that we want to bring in, right? That's when we're like, oh, that bar, I know, remember that place? And then we start scouting. The location really informs everything. It informs our date, which then informs who's going to be there, what DP is shooting, and then the project builds from there, basically.
Yeah, we hadn't met Tyler before doing this, but we instantly just like got along with him perfectly. He recorded the track at his house.
And this is where I make music. And this is where we made the music for Sazerac's Wheatley ad. Wheatley, so good, I drink it neatly.
We really met him, was us going to his home, going into the studio, his studio, and then also working with
Zach Williams,
who's from the Lone Bellow. We had met Zach at Sundance a couple months before and had a really good time with him.
Shot ski with him.
Yeah, and we're drinking buddies all weekend. So we had just met him and had kind of this already like existing relationship, which was amazing. And yeah.
So I think Tyler was definitely one of those people that was in our creative orbit, and then we got to see him take an idea and make a song that none of us could get out of our heads. I'm still singing it.
With Wheatley. Wheatley, so good I drink it. This song right here is for the red, white, and blue.
And Zach was perfect too because he really like got the tone, and he's a very like serious musician. Like his music is like really beautiful and special. But he has this side of him that's just like super fun and playful and just really
charismatic,
gets it. And so when he came on board, he just like perfectly just was like, how big do you want me to go? Like where do you want to take this? And he was just like always down, always willing to push, and really, you know, ham it up. So he's on the stage, and then at the very end, he like kind of back dived, like the audience kind of picks him up and lifts him up and stuff with the bottle in his hand. So
we all had fun with it. The things that aren't planned end up being like those little moments that you love.